Hello and welcome to Dad at Play. In this episode I will be talking about Gwent, Pete's Dragon, Old Time Hockey, Styx Shards of Darkness, and much more, so stick around. First up, Orcs Must Die Unchained, which is currently in open beta, has added some new content. First up, there are some new battlegrounds, including a few classic ones from previous Orcs Must Die titles. Every hero has been rebalanced, new difficulty tiers implemented, and lots more. So just log into Steam, download the game, set up a free account, check it out. There's no reason for you to not try it because it's free. It is a third-person, action-oriented tower defense game, which kind of sells it short. Okay, so I've been playing Gwent for a little while now, off and on, and I'm not quite sure what to say about it. For those not familiar, Gwent is a fictional card game that exists within the world of The Witcher, the RPG series. Now it is being broken out, getting its own release. Players take turns placing cards on the field to play, one of 3 lanes, and work towards getting the highest number of points. So that kind of oversimplifies things, but you get the idea. At least I hope you do. The game is currently in beta, and I truly think the game balancing has nothing to do with my lousy performance. It just... yeah. But the game is headed to Xbox One and PC at some point, but I don't remember when. Sorry. But Gwent is in closed beta right now, so it's going to be a little while before going into open beta and then finally released. But you can head over to playgwent.com to register and get in on the action. So check it out. And marvel at my lousy Gwent playing skills. Another game that I've been playing recently is the Batman Telltale game series. This offers up a really different take on the Dark Knight and Bruce Wayne in particular, one that takes place at the beginning of the relationship between Bruce Wayne and Lieutenant Gordon, long before he becomes Commissioner Gordon. Harvey Dent is running for mayor with the backing of Bruce Wayne, and a certain cat burglar breaks into the current mayor's office. History of the Wayne family in Gotham is not all it seems to have been. The 5th episode, the season finale, has launched. I'm still on the 3rd one, so no spoilers. And the choices you make definitely seem to have an impact on how the game ultimately plays out. I do have some criticisms of the game, and not with the dialogue choices, but mostly with how combat and inventory management is handled. It seems as if you're sort of just led through it. You're not given any options, in a way, to pick which gadget would best be used in a certain situation. It's a minor quibble. What you're really getting here is a story, which is absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend picking up Batman, the Telltale game series. And it should be noted that this is definitely not for kids. It is rated M. So, not a kid's Batman game, by any stretch of the imagination. Another week, and I'm talking about Lego video games again. I wonder what the consecutive number of episodes is that I've brought up a Lego video game. Anyway, Lego Worlds, which I talked about last episode, is announced to arrive February 24th on the PS4, PC, and Xbox One at $24.99, but is available now on Steam Early Access for $14.99. Not a heck of a lot of news, but there it is. Titan Quest Anniversary Edition is now available in the Windows 10 store. Titan Quest Anniversary Edition contains both the original Titan Quest and Titan Quest Immortal Throne, which have been completely reworked in terms of multiplayer, stability, performance, balancing, AI, and much more. In numbers, this translates to roughly 1,261 changes to the original version of 10 years ago. It's an ancient Greek god RPG. What's not to like? Alright, so Pete's Dragon. I watched the remake recently, and my full review is on my personal blog, postmoderndad.com. But here's the gist of it. It's good. The emotions are true. The animations are solid. The special features are decent, including the audio commentary. The film should have snipped off the first 7 minutes or so, as well as the last minute, keeping the voiceover. But other than that, it really is a solid film that takes the premise of the original and gives it a decent spin. The original 77 film was a musical, and while the cast this time do not break out into song, there is a soundtrack throughout the film that is meant to convey the various characters' emotions at times. It feels unnecessary, but doesn't really detract. I just found it interesting that instead of having this be a musical, there were songs placed throughout the film. Another thing is, I'm not going to let my kindergartner watch this because it is pretty emotionally wrenching in a couple of spots, but that's me. I'm not necessarily protecting him, I'm just using that parental guidance rating as intended. This really could be, you know your kid's best, but I really do think that there are some spots where this is not appropriate for the youngest of kids. So, but that's me. Planet Coaster, which recently launched, has a new update with a winter theme, new rides, new shops, new challenges, and a whole lot more. And the update is free. Let's see here. Coming March 21st to the PC, PS4, and Xbox One is the action-adventure game Troll and I. Players will ultimately switch between the teenager Otto and the troll as they avoid human hunters and other creatures. The land used to be peaceful, but is the troll to blame? And who, ultimately, is the monster? Something like that. Created and produced by Guillermo del Toro, DreamWorks Animation is bringing the first season of Troll Hunters to Netflix December 23rd. This series follows an ordinary teenager, Jim, as he discovers a secret civilization of trolls and finds himself in the middle of a battle between good and evil. Voice talents include Kelsey Grammer and Ron Perlman. And Puss in Boots Season 4 is now available on Netflix. Okay, so do you like hockey? Remember the movie Slapshot? Wish there was a game based on the movie? Well, there isn't. But coming next year is Old Time Hockey, which captures the spirit of the sport in the 70s with plenty of action, fisticuffs, and a story mode as well. There's even a beer mode, so players can keep playing the game while holding their beer. How hockey is that? Just sort of looking here at this trailer, it looks kind of fun. This is not the NHL by any stretch of the imagination. My kids, some of my kids, have read the books, Middle School Worst Years of My Life. Now, a film based on the books has been released theatrically a couple of months ago to some success, and now it is about to hit digital HD on December 20th, and then the physical discs will be arriving January 3rd. Styx, Shards of Darkness is coming out in March of 2017 onto the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. You can pre-order now to get exclusive access to an outfit and dagger from his first game, but I don't know. Anyway, let me read this from the press release here to you while you check out the gameplay here. Styx's second adventure builds upon the foundations laid in the Tower of Akanash with more fluid movement and climbing abilities, a richer story told with cinematics, an enhanced bestiary, side missions to complete, as well as new and improved sneaking and assassination skills. The titular Goblin's aerial abilities have been improved and expanded. Swing from ropes and attack from above with a slew of new tools, such as the crossbow, which comes with a range of different bolts, like the non-lethal poison bolt. The crossbow can be used not only to kill or disable enemies, but also to detach environmental objects and crush those below. Cloning is one of Styx's signature abilities, and it has received a major upgrade. One of the new upgradable abilities is the Cocoon, which is a craftable item you can throw to spawn your clone at a distance. Another new ability is called Rebirth, which teleports Styx to his clone's location, killing it in the process. It can be used in a number of ways to travel to spots that are difficult to reach, get out of danger when things get dicey. You will need to use all of Styx's tools and abilities to reach your goals, and if you choose to specialize in crafting, Styx gets access to another craftable contraption, the Acid Trap, which dissolves enemy corpses after they step on them. This is particularly useful against enemies whose armor cannot be penetrated by Styx's dagger, enemies whose bodies are too heavy to carry. So I played the first Styx game and really enjoyed it. So looking forward to this one. This is definitely something to keep an eye on. But like the Batman game, it is definitely for the parents. This is not for kids. Alright, well that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you for taking the time to check it out. Thank you to Angtrish Bali for the theme music. And until next time, keep playing.